Let me take you back to a time when the West was still wild and a man's survival often depended on the steel in his holster. The year is 1852, Springfield, Massachusetts. Two men, Horace Smith and Daniel Baird Wesson, stare at a pile of unpaid bills. Their first company, the Volcanic Repeating Arms Company, is failing. Their dreams of revolutionizing firearms are slipping away. Most men would have packed it in, gone back to regular jobs, accepted defeat. But Smith and Wesson, they weren't most men. Rather than surrender, they made a bold move. They sold Volcanic Arms to Oliver Winchester. Yeah, that Winchester. With what little money they had left, they started over. Their new focus. A revolutionary idea. Revolvers using self-contained metallic cartridges. At the time, reloading was slow. A gunfight wasn't just about accuracy, it was about time. And time could mean the difference between life and death. But there was one problem. Patents. A man named Rollin White owned the rights to the bored-through cylinder design they needed. Most people would have given up. But instead of fighting White, they made a deal, licensed his patent exclusively, cut him in on royalties, and got to work. And thus, a legend was born. Smith & Wesson was about to change the face of the American West forever. By 1857, the first Smith & Wesson revolvers hit the market, and they arrived just in time. With war on the horizon, demand for reliable sidearms exploded. Soldiers, officers, and frontiersmen needed a weapon they could trust. Smith & Wesson delivered. Their revolver was light, durable, reliable. No fumbling with black powder, no wasted time. Just 6 shots, ready to go. By the time the Civil War ended, Smith & Wesson had gone from near bankruptcy to one of the most respected names in firearms history. What's the takeaway? Failure isn't the end. It's the forge that tempers the steel of success. Smith & Wesson were broke. They had lost everything. But instead of quitting, they adapted. They fought. They bet on themselves. And it paid off. That's what men do. They endure. They reinvent. They push forward. So if you're facing failure today, remember this. The men who built the tools that won wars, settled frontiers, and defended homes didn't have it easy. They were on the brink of collapse before they became legends. Stand up. Dust yourself off, keep moving forward, because your breakthrough might be just one good idea away.